In previous videos, I have mentioned about research showing the benefits of nasal breathing, and today I'd like to share just a few of what those benefits are. So for many of you, you will already know that if you breathe through your nose, you moisten the air that you breathe in. You will also warm that air. But by breathing through the nose, you also start to slow down the breathing, you regulate the breathing, you increase the gas exchange within the lungs, and you can improve the oxygen uptake by up to 20%. Also, within the nasal cavity, nitric oxide is produced, and that has antibacterial and antiviral qualities, so it sterilizes the air that you breathe in and takes that down into your lungs. Doesn't all that sound wonderful? Now, the other thing I want to talk about nasal breathing is the use of LSD. And no, I'm not talking about the drug. When I say LSD, I'm talking about light, slow and deep breathing. Now, many of you, when you hear deep breathing, you may well think of that somebody says, take a deep breath, and we all go, and we're breathing in through our mouth and into the chest. Now, when you breathe in through the mouth, and it typically is chest breathing then, and it's fairly shallow and short breaths that you're taking in, and that can produce that fight, flight, freeze response that your body thinks something's going to happen. You get a bit anxious and a bit stressed. Whereas with nasal breathing, you're breathing deep down into the lungs, you're engaging the diaphragm, and it actually starts to calm down. It increases your concentration, it increases your focus, it improves your sleep, and it really does calm down the mind. So if, for an example, if you did a mouth breath and a nasal breath, so if you put your hand on your chest and just breathe through your mouth and just watch and feel the rise and fall. So you're breathing in through the mouth, shoulders go up, chest rises, and you can usually hear slightly, I'm not saying noisy, but you can typically hear when you're breathing through your mouth. Whereas if you if you breathe through your nose, if you put your hand, I would say put it on your diaphragm, so just below the ribs there, put your hands there, and when you breathe in, your belly comes out slightly, and when you exhale, the belly goes in, but you will feel your hands coming in and out slightly as you breathe in. And it is also a lot quieter. So I would encourage you to give it a go. So that light, slow, deep breath. And again, it's when I say light, I mean almost like a sipping of air. So it's not taking, you're not trying to fill your lungs, you're just taking a slow, very light breath in. And so it's not that deep inhalation, it's just a slow, light. And when you breathe out, you're almost sinking into it, relaxing down. So slow and light in, and relax. And I'm breathing a bit harder there so you can see what I'm doing. So in and out. Use a bit of LSD. I would encourage you to give it a go. It has many benefits, and the thing about it is that the more you breathe through your nose, the more clear your nasal passages will become, and the more you will continue to nose breathe until it just becomes a habit. And the other thing I want to say here is I'm not giving medical advice here. I'm not prescribing anything, I'm not diagnosing anything. I'm merely sharing some information and techniques that have been shown to be of benefit. And you can go look that up yourself. There's plenty of information out there on the internet. You can look up Patrick McKeown, James Nestor, Ben Wolfe, all demonstrating the benefits of nasal breathing. I'm Jackie Brennan from Inner Fluency. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.